Good morning and rise and shine. Good morning and rise and shine. I have about 2 hours before my first activity of the day, which is gonna be tennis. And so I've decided that it's time for me to remember a long forgotten art of making pancakes. So we are going to make some Belarusian, Russian, I don't know, some Slavic pancakes. The pancakes which I usually make only contain super simple ingredients, which is like 1 egg, then equal parts of milk and flour. The problem is that I don't have like usual white flour now. I only have this like how do you call it? Not that white flour. So I'm not sure if they're gonna turn out as they are supposed to, but I will try anyways. If it's not going to be good, then I have a plan B, which is this chocolate covered waffles, so they are gonna be my breakfast. Equal parts of milk and flour. We shall put everything together. Milk, I actually like to mix half of milk and then half equal part of water. I feel like it just makes them a little bit lighter, because if you just pour pure milk, then it's like from 2 pancakes or 3 pancakes you're completely full. Let's try. There is a saying in Russian which goes like, the first pancake will always be screwed. It's a literal translation. It is первый блин всегда комом. So let's see how it's gonna be my first pancake. But actually this thing has much deeper meaning, and it means that whatever you try, the chances that you're gonna get things right from the first time are very slim. So you shall not get upset or worry about it, just do more. But this pancake looks kind of promising. So what we need to do, we need to wait until it's all like doesn't look bad, and then we're gonna flip, and that's it. Super simple. There are 2 little tricks to making pancakes which I learned from my grandma. If you don't want to put too much oil on your pan, you shall put oil in your dough. And then after that, you don't need to put it on your pan, and your pancake is gonna be a little bit more light. And the second thing, like this kind of pancakes, you can make it from literally anything. Looks like my not very white flour also works. But if you only have like flour and egg, you can still make it, even if you don't have any milk. Yeah, almost. Even if you don't have any milk. But in order, like, you can just literally put water, and that's I think what I'm gonna do now, because it looks a little bit too thick for my taste. So I'm gonna just put a little water and see how it works. So if you only have water, you can still do it with water, but in order to kill this water taste, you need to put like a pinch of salt and tiny bit of sugar. And that is going to bring your pancakes to the next levels. Oh, another fun story I remembered about pancakes. I'm not sure if all of you know, but from age of 17 to like 22, I worked as a waitress in a kind of nice cafe in Minsk. And there was such a thing as lunch menu and regular menu, like evening menu. And you also know, like if you look at my blini now, you can see that they kind of look a lot like French crepes. I'm not sure what the difference is and if difference exists, but there in this restaurant we had blini in a lunch menu and they were costing like $2. And then we had crepes in the evening menu and they costed $4. But they were absolutely the same blini. It was literally like pre-cooked, and then it depended on was it lunch or was it evening. They were folding it in a different way. So for lunch, they were putting like absolutely the same ham and cheese, but they were folding it like a little square, like in the form of envelope. And for the evenings, they were putting absolutely the same thing inside, but they were rolling it and putting like one on another. In the evening, it looked a little bit more fancy, but it was same as lunch. That was very funny. And whenever you work in Belarusian restaurants, the system is that you do have a salary and on top you have tips. But in order to start receiving salary, you need to kind of like pass the menu. So manager gonna ask you questions about the menu and about like what is there, what are the ingredients of dishes and so on. And in my restaurant, it was funny in tricky ways. They were asking the questions which were not in the menu. So that was one of their favorite questions to ask. Like, oh, I see blini in your lunch menu and I see crepes in the evening menu. Can you tell me what is the difference? The only one wrong answer was if you didn't know how to explain it. But you could come up with whatever your imagination tells you. Maybe that's where I started to learn to talk about the same topic in 500 different ways, and it started my career as a product manager. Don't know, but it was a very good communication practice. I feel like I've gathered most of my communication skills, not most, but some of them for sure, in that restaurant. And here is the final breakfast. So what we have here? We have here one very curious kitten. Then we have pancakes. We have some sour cream, cherry jam, some herb cream cheese, and prosciutto. Of course, pancakes would be better with red fish or caviar, but I didn't have any because I wasn't planning to make pancakes. I think prosciutto will work. Also, obviously, my favorite coffee, some orange juice. Yeah, what a nice way to start your weekend. The weather is so gray lately, and so I'm running to tennis in my fully green outfit. Because why not to lighten your day if you can? I started to take tennis classes when I was living in Bangkok. When I was living there, it was during COVID times and they had a lot of different kind of restrictions. And one of them was that they even closed down the parks, so you couldn't go and walk in a park or run. So even a walk in a park was not a walk in a park. Anyways, there were only two sports which were open because they were contactless sports, and it was tennis and golf. And when I thought about it, I felt like golf is a little bit not my vibe yet. Maybe one day I get rich and old and I will do that. But I decided to try tennis, and ever since I've been playing, I like it a lot. I took classes in Bangkok, and when I came to Budapest, I took like a year off. And last June, I think, I came back to classes because I found my coach. You're gonna see him soon. His name is Diego, and he gives classes in English. And usually I go to these kind of group classes where we train some parts of what we do. So, for example, accuracy or consistency. We always have a lot of different exercises targeting this or that skill. And then we also play against each other there. So, for example, here I'm winning, but not for long, not for long. There is this vintage showroom next to my house, which I've been passing by for years and years, but I've never been inside. So I've decided to go and check. I think the conception is that they find this used clothes somewhere in a big market and they choose whatever is more fancy or look a certain way and they bring it here and sell it. For example, there are a couple of Burberry trench coats. If you want to spend 500 euros on used trench coat, I linked the address in the description. Generally, the store is cute. Not everything is that expensive. I like accessories. I like sunglasses. I like some things. So I might even get something. I want to start recording talking videos for YouTube, like about some topics that are interesting for me or something I can share with the world. I have a couple of ideas, and now I was trying to set up the lights so it looks good in the camera. That took me about all the evening. Let's try even less light. Wow, I think it got better. I think it got better with less light. Red? Let's try red. No, it's not red. I also feel like it's kind of dark, but well, what to do? Maybe I want some like lighter vibe, but I feel like this light is more cinematic than whatever I've done before. Very happy, wanna stay home, but have to go and live my life. So, see you. Bye. I'm supposed to meet my friends now, and my friend texted that the reservation is for 6 people at 8 o'clock. But somehow I read it and understood that the reservation is at 6. I arrived to the restaurant, I didn't see any of my friends, and I arrived 20 minutes later, as I usually do. And I was so surprised, I was like, oh my god, could it be I'm the first to arrive? Indeed it was, I'm the first to arrive, because I just mixed the time, and now I have 2 hours to spare in the city. Like getting home is actually only 20 minutes, but it's like 20 here, 20 there, like no point, no point. So I think I'm gonna go to shops. So interesting thing is, so my sister time to time she takes like a no buying month. So that's a month where she doesn't buy any clothes, anything for the house, nothing. Like I mean, just groceries. She also tries not to eat out as much. And I was thinking, like all day today, shall I do no buy months, or at least not a month? Because 22nd I'm going to Minsk. So at least till I go to Minsk, maybe I could not buy things. But the universe obviously is telling me no, no, no. You have 2 hours to go do shopping, so I'll go. I came to the restaurant again and looks like I'm the first again. What a day! Nice day to be me. Big it up! Okay, I arrived and I wasn't first. Edina is already here. Not once in my life, not once in my life yet. Let's see what happens next. Maybe I will succeed one time. It's 2 p.m. on Sunday. Hello and good morning. I finally got ready and went out. Today is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Sun is shining. It's warm. I'm in my very spring outfit already. I will check it, like I will add the video later. And I don't really have any certain plan. I will go to coffee shop to my friends. Then I want to see sunset somewhere from the terrace. And also, a friend of mine told me yesterday that she found alcohol-free wine, and it's sold right next to my house on one wine store. And I'm actually very into alcohol-free wine now. Ever since my sister told me that it's very popular in Belarus, I have this idea that I have to find it in Hungary and have it in my home bar. After dry January, I somehow reconsidered the consumption of alcohol. I think I drink much less. I feel like alcohol-free wines or alcohol-free cocktails and drink could be like a great solution for that. But anyways, I'm going to go to this wine store and check if they have something indeed and maybe buy something for my home bar. So this is a wine store. It's also like a wine bar. They have a great selection of wines. I've been here 2 times. It's at Raputi. If you're interested, I will tag it in the description. And they do indeed have alcohol-free wine. Okay, so this is a selection. There is some red wine, rosés. So basically everything you need. Cool. Besides, they have a great selection of very different wines. I assume it's from everywhere, not only Hungarians, but most of them are Hungarian wines, but also from all the world. Here I've got a bottle of de-alcoholized Chardonnay. It means that it was prepared as a usual wine, and then once it was ready, the alcohol was removed from it by a complicated process which comes down to evaporating the alcohol.
Okay. Trying. It tastes like wine, but not like wine. Like kind of sweet wine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't taste alcohol because it's not there. So kind of happy, but I'm not sure if it worth 4K.
And here I went to Cultura. This is a coffee shop which my friends opened, and I swear they have the best coffee in the city. I love it a lot. I hang out there all the time. Also, it's close to my apartment, so on my way to the city, I usually come and grab some coffee. My to-go order is latte, sometimes with alternative milk, and sometimes just usual latte. It looks like I finally found the glasses that I was looking for. I wanted something which would be good for espresso tonic, but also for champagne. I know it's a little bit too tall for champagne, but still I think it would be good. And also this would be good for gimlets and for martini. I was looking for them like a year, and it never crossed my mind to come to their home. And now I did, and I think I'm getting this. So we've decided to come and watch sunset by the river, but I feel like the whole city decided to do that, so there are millions of people, but also there is no sunset, at least now. Balna is my favorite place in the city for the sunsets. There are a couple of small restaurants, you can get some drinks, you can also have a dinner, and the view is just super cute. You can see the Gellert Hotel, Green Bridge. Usually the sunset is in the opposite side of the river, so you get great opportunity to take some pictures, to just enjoy the evening and so on. I used to come here a lot ever since I moved. Like for the last 5 years, I've been coming here. Balda itself, there are sometimes really cool art exhibitions, and also they film there. So I know that in some movie, this glass which you see behind me was used as NASA headquarters or something like that. Very fun place.